What's up guys, Spencer Everything here, and today we're gonna be reacting to Brody anime, and the video is called My Bad Financial Decisions. Okay, let's see.
Oh, lucky penny.
I'll give you $1 for it. No, wait, $2. I mean, 50, 100. I need it. Take my arm. I'm a horrible spender, okay? Let me get that out of the way. I usually think about my purchases after I check out. And when I started making my own income, it became a problem. Don't get me wrong, most of my money goes to paying bills and making videos, and I'm not going into debt to finance this garbage, but I wouldn't exactly call these purchases essentials. I've compiled a list of my worst financial decisions for you to judge me for. We'll work our way up in price as we go. If the IRS is watching, these are all tax write-offs I bought just for this video. Number 1, tungsten cube. I saw William Osmond's video basically messing around with a cube of tungsten and knew immediately that I had to have one. My feeble orangutan mind just couldn't fathom that a cube this small could weigh that much. Now, this isn't just an ordinary simpleton's cube. You see, tungsten is one of the world's densest metals, even heavier than gold, which makes a tiny 4-inch cube of it weigh 42 pounds. However, this size cube costs $3,300, and come on, I got better stuff to spend 3,300 clams on. Oh shit. So I settled for a 1.5-inch cube coming in at 2.2 pounds. Not insane, but it's still marginally heavier than you think it's gonna be. And that's the value of this thing. Basically the world's most expensive paperweight. And hey, I can always expand my cube collection to other fun elements. Hey, what's this one again? Damage for this item, $200. Number 2, truck tent. Because camping went so smoothly last time, I knew my girlfriend would jump at the chance to go with me again. So when I scrolled across an ad for a tent and an air mattress that fit perfectly in your truck bed, it was the perfect opportunity. I thought, hey, I have a shitty F-150. This product is perfect for me. And the Instagram shop algorithm high-fived itself for capturing another victim perfectly. We rented a campsite, took it out, and it was perfect! It didn't fly away even a single time, and the only thing better than sleeping on the cold hard ground is sleeping on a cold hard truck bed with a rusty suspension creaking with every movement and wheel wells that wedge perfectly into your spine! So it was a perfect trip. So 2 for 2 on ruining camping trips. Third tries the charm. Damage! Another $200 and a cube to the head. Number 3, heavy mug. There I was, sitting on the toilet scrolling through Instagram Reels, letting my mind melt into a fine goo, when suddenly, I got an ad for a heavy mug. Now you might be wondering, what's a heavy mug? And that would be a stupid question, because it's a mug that's heavy. My tungsten-esque fascination with heavy things just came back to me. It just made sense! Place order! When it arrived, I was greeted with a 22-pound mug. Although it's weirdly shallow. I guess they had to make it that way in order for it to weigh so much, but it's weird that it doesn't show that in any of the promotional material. They should have made it out of tungsten. But I gotta say, this thing is difficult as hell to lift. It lives up to its name, much like yours truly. It's not like curling 22 pounds normally, since if you grab it by the handle, the center of mass is so far out from your hand, you need incredibly strong wrists to hold it upright. Luckily, I'm super strong, so it's not a big deal for a guy like me. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just gonna have a sip of my drink.
In real life?
It might be heavy for some people, but for me, it's not even it's like a normal mug.
That is not how I expected him to look. Wait, back to the video.
It's completely impractical, stupidly expensive, but I'm curious to see if it'll make me stronger. My mug is definitely heavier than Eddie Hall's, so watch out, pal. It definitely put a 22-pound dent in my wallet. By the way, I still get ads for this thing on the daily. I know this video is proof I'm a sucker, but what? You think someone wants to fill a cabinet with these things? Finally, my collection is complete. Damage, $220. Mostly on shipping costs. Breaking news! I'm coming to you live from a real news station. I'm a CSGO knife. I'm not much of a gamer these days, but when I get bored, I boot up CSGO and play minigames. Make no mistake, I absolutely blow at this game. But for some ungodly reason,
I've never played that game before.
then I really wanted a knife. Now, CSGO doesn't work like most games where you could just buy what you want from the store. No. What they want you to do, naturally, is steal your parents' credit cards, spend it all on loot boxes for the scarcest chance you'll actually get what you want, and begin a gambling addiction before you're old enough to drive. But I despise loot boxes and have terrible luck, so I chose to buy one from someone else. So let's play a game I like to call The Price is Correct! What would you pay for this cosmetic knife that offers no in-game advantage? Maybe 99 cents? A couple bucks? Hell, even $20, the cost of a legendary Fortnite skin? Drop your answer in the comments. Did you guess $3? Haha, no silly, try 400. Turn the cameras off. Turn the f***ing cameras off. This is, by far, the purchase I regret most. The buyer's remorse 30 seconds after I paid for it was unlike any other. For almost the price of a Nintendo Switch 2, I spent my hard-earned money on a multicolored virtual knife. In a game I don't really play. But technically this is the only investment I made since it's gone up 30 bucks in value since I bought it. Quick update, since I wrote this script, the market crashed and I lost $200. I'm gonna spend the next 2 hours sitting in the shower. So, needless to say, if you like Brody Animates Investments Incorporated to manage your funds and grow your wealth, please contact the number below. You will lose everything you have. Number 5, my PS5. I don't think game consoles are a bad investment. Entertainment is value enough. But for the first few years after this console came out, it was impossible to find, especially in the small Canadian town I lived in. So I bit the bullet and decided to buy an overpriced one from a scalper. If you're a scalper watching this video, you suck and I hate you. See you for the PS6 probably. I found one on Facebook Marketplace and showed up to the guy's house at the agreed upon time. When I got there, I knocked on the door, no answer. I knocked again, no answer. Then just when I started to walk away, a lady opened the door and said, "Who the hell are you?" I was talking to Carl about the PS5. Oh, great. Carl, the kid's here. Oh, Cannon, I'm coming. This dude emerges from the hallway, sopping wet, wearing nothing but a towel, and grabs a garbage bag from the floor. Money? Here. I came for the PS5? No shit. What else would be in the bag, pal? Why would it be? Okay. Thanks. So I paid a guy an extra $150 over the base price to hand me a PlayStation in a garbage bag half naked. Joke's on him, I would have paid $200. Total damage, $650. Number 6, neon sign. Okay, now we're getting to stupid amounts of money. I don't know why, but there's something about neon signs that has always been appealing to me. Maybe it was seeing radiator springs in cars when I went to my first movie. Maybe it's the way it radiates in the dark, or how it flickers gently. Or the way the glass tubes delicately twist into shapes and symbols. But I had a dream, and that dream was a neon beauty of my own design. So a few years ago, I reached out to a company that made custom signs, sent them my personal design, and it turned out like this.
Not bad.
And the award for the most self-obsessed person goes to... Oh my goodness, Brody Animates! Oh my god, thank you. It's an honor, Brody. Thank you, Brody. Thank you, Brody. Wow, just wow. Honestly, I'd like to say I never thought I'd get here, but I did. Yeah, I was obnoxious enough to make a neon sign of my own stupid name and face in the crummy art style I had back then. The handwriting here is absolutely abysmal. Like, this was definitely my first attempt. Although, if you've asked me to sign anything at VidCon, you probably know it can be worse than this. I wasn't even promoting a business or anything. I just hung it in my room. And it broke after only 2 years, which makes the cost of this stupid thing horrendously unjustifiable. Damage, $1,500 goddamn dollars. Number 7, the Mustang wrap. And here we are, my most expensive waste of money yet. I already made a short about this that you can go watch, so I'm not animating it all over again, but TLDR, my car is the best car ever, and I decided to put a Dynaco Lightning McQueen wrap on it because I'm deranged. But I will tell you a little more about how this happens. When I had the idea, I contacted multiple wrap shops and none of them replied to me. They probably thought I was f***ing with them. Except for one shop. When I brought it over, they were pumped to work on something so ridiculous. I worked with their designer to get every detail the way I wanted and screen accurate, okay? This is not the King, who is number 43. This is McQueen, number 95, from when he's daydreaming about getting sponsored by Dynaco. I added a couple more things than just a wrap too. There was some paint repair, because my car is older than most of you and you can't effectively put a wrap on peeled paint. I got black wheels to replace the stock ones and a spoiler to make it look more like a race car. I also decided to tint the windows, and I'm so glad I did, for 2 reasons. Number 1, it makes it look like a Hot Wheel, which I love, and 2, it kinda ruins the look of the car in traffic when you see Lightning McQueen but realize there's a man scarfing down a junior chicken through the window. I also deliberately did not tell Izzy what I was doing with the car. I just pulled up home with it one day. Hey gorgeous, wanna go for a ride?
Hell yeah, baby!
I love the way it turned out. I can't wait to add more performance mods so I can match McQueen's speed too. You know, maybe these things I bought don't make sense to everybody and there are smarter ways for me to spend my savings, but if they bring me joy, are they really a waste?
Yes.
It did cost $4,500 for the wrap. The wheels and paint and spoiler were like another $2,000. You know what? Money isn't everything. That's the lesson of this video. And with that, my grand total comes out to... We have a sponsor for this one, right?
Wow.
Thank God. Okay. Is anyone watching interested in buying a virtual knife?
Alright. See you guys later. Special everything.